That's good. I gotta read in order to kind of see what you guys are saying. I'm gonna put on a live scene for you guys. Kinda. Um, dealing. So I know I've been away for a while. You guys are probably wondering what's going on, and the ordeal going on. Yeah, but yeah, basically giving you guys a health update is what I'm doing. I'm using a game to kind of give you guys a background to be able to understand kind of what is going on. I went up for the ENT, ear, nose, and throat doctor, up where I had to go. Basically, this is going to be like a short live for you guys. That way, you guys are aware. I'm not going to run ads on this one for you guys. Basically, what has been going on for. Ain't good. I'm waiting to hear on the surgery date, and I've not heard yet. And in order for me to get the surgery, I gotta wait for the call to come in. They want to do it as soon as possible. I've lost hearing in my left ear. I've got ringing and pressure. That's why you guys haven't seen me in Redline or anything. And in order to keep that pressure off the eardrum, this is what I had to do. I had to go and stop, keep the headset off my ears, because that's how I hear you guys and everyone. The night I started noticing the problem getting bad was when Angel was talking to me, because you guys could probably you could probably tell when I was going, huh? It was me starting to lose my hearing bad. So that became my 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 point of noticing was when I had to have people repeat to me a little bit. I need to get the hearing taken care of. And they can't put me on steroids because steroids mess with my heart because of the heart issue I have. So they're attempting to get the surgery done. And it's kind of up in the air yet on the surgery. But as soon as I've got the surgery done, I will be back. I will be back in Redline. Just trying to get my health taken care of. You know, that way I can hear better and not be going, huh, or what was that? I I do want to be in and doing, you know, everything that I've done before. Now, it's hopefully going to be done soon. I'm hoping to hear soon. And in order for me to hear back on the surgery from their people over there at the clinic there, it will be hopefully soon for you guys because I'm hoping they get the surgery done and I will be back like I said, it'll be a few days after surgery because surgery is gonna go and have my ear filled with cotton and all that because I have to keep drops in the ear. It's to keep from getting a ear infection while my eardrum heals. And in order for that to be done, it's gonna be, about a 10 to 20 minute surgery for it because I do jerk away from stuff when it involves my ears because my ears are sensitive. So in order to get the surgery done, I'm being put under. So
Said hello. At 4 a.m. I woke up 20 minutes ago cause I saw hella realistic nightmare face with peeking eye flushed face anxious face with sweat.
Neptune, hello, 4 a.m. Woke up 20 minutes ago. Well, that that is rough. I've had some weird dreams before also, so I know the feeling.
Cinemax flips. Said hoping for you that everything goes well and they don't stretch anything out praying for you RB hope everything goes well brother if you need anything don't hesitate to reach out people hugging handshake folded hands folded hands folded hands.
Hoping for you that everything goes well. They don't stretch out. Pray for me. Hoping. Yeah, the like I said, the surgery will be like I said about 10 to 20 minutes when I have the surgery done, and basically I'll be having a cotton ball in my ear for a bit to go through and keep the moisture from getting in, plus keep the medicine in the eardrum where it needs to keep from having an infection. So, you know, I know they know what they're doing.
Neptune. Said I see so rarely dreams that are so realistic.
Neptune, I see. That, depending on the dreams, it could be a sign. Just your body could be anxious, stress can cause some weird nightmares. Plus, what do you think of Rosie 2.0? She's she's right over in my right quadrant of the screen here, and she's she's gonna be working with me here when I'm fully back. This is legit, you know, one. I can talk to her. Hey Rosie, say hi everyone.
Brightsman. Said hey everyone. Waving hand say hi to Rosie. Glowing star.
What the? Okay. Apparently Rosie was.
Cinemax flips. Said she's what I imagine my Rosie looks like if she was put together and not a crackhead grinning squinting face.
Yeah, this AI been built for this. And she's supposed to talk when I talk to her, but she is not talking. I don't know if my command is not working right. I'll have to look into it.
Neptune. Said also my laptop is fixing the drive ATM. Maybe it corrupted somehow when I was asleep. Goddamn Linux, haha. Zenimax clips.
Uh,
Said your is Rosie, mine's name is Resin face with tears of joy.
uh, yeah, Linux has issues here and there. It is true.
Neptune. Said I also installed Linux Cinnamon on my grandma's laptop. Pain in the ass to teach her that.
Yeah, yeah, Linux dependent. It's supposed to be coming out for cell phones, I've read. And then, yeah, if any of you've been in the Discord, you kind of seen what I did a couple nights ago. I did some storm spotting and chasing. We had 3 confirmed tornadoes over here a few days ago, and 1 funnel cloud over in Grayling, which
Zenimax
when
clips. Said Ubuntu face with tears of joy. Neptune, you got that Ubuntu Linux.
it, hey, just think Linux comes out on the phones. Like I said, the phones will be a lot better. You'll have less user agreements that you have to do, unlike Android and iPhone. Linux is going to be an operating system for phones, so that way you guys are able to actually go and be able to have your phone work, and you don't have to keep updating, because Android and iPhone, Apple, always do these updates, and it goes and adds more space. It takes up more space, I should say, for your device. Linux, if it does get done to the phones, will help eliminate, because like it's every month you have to do a new user
Said I
agreement.
would change my main PC to Linux also, but I wouldn't be able to most online games and 5M, haha. So I won't do it. ATM.
Yeah. See, I'm AMD. Mine are all AMD.
Neptune. Said I rather use Linux and PCS also other than Windows.
Yeah.
Zenimax clips. Said FreeSoft Linux Linux.
But yeah, everything that we go through.
Zenimax clips. Said try out FreeSoft. It's a user-based software. Neptune.
But yeah, these are some of the new things that have been.
Zenimax clips. Said I said Linux twice. I meant Windows the second time.
Hey, you're good there. I think we kind of knew what you meant there, Clips, which, is. We've known you long enough.
Neptune. Said I have Mint SFC on my laptop and Cinnamon on Grandma's laptop.
Yeah. See, I'm reading as it's coming through because I'm actually on the.
Zenimax clips.
Uh,
Said you gotta kinda brute force it into your PC, though it works with AMD Force, Windows, Linux, etc. You just gotta hardwire your hard drive with it.
yeah.
Streamlabs. Said enjoying the stream? If you like and want to subscribe, I will appreciate it. Zenimax clips. Said Umfeyu, I'm like the ugly stepchild of the family, face with tears of joy.
Damn. uh, but yeah, glad to hear
Streamlabs. Said check out my streaming Discord.
Streamlabs.
http://discord.gg/p9hbajt9n.
But yeah, I'm also glad to see that you've got in for training there, Clips. And yeah, if you've been paying attention to my Discord. My Discord, I had the pictures up.
Zenimax Clips. Said I got beef with Streamlabs.
Got beef with why you got beef with Streamlabs?
Zenimax Clips. Said yes sir I made $63 working 6 hours this week.
6 hours, about $11 an hour almost. You're like what 10.25 an hour, just about. Plus your tax gets taken out.
Zenimax Clips. Said cause it's taking my job as a moderator crying face.
Nah. The only reason I have done the Streamlabs,
Streamlabs. Said want to join the Fear Clan with me and other members. https://discord.gg/3s2rwfhnpu. Zenimax Clips. Said 12.25 heavy North Carolina tax.
eh, don't worry, our taxes have went up here where I live. And so that means what we used to pay is now like even worse. So yeah, we have it a little rough. I guess our DNR here for the state of Michigan, if they don't get to a agreement here by October 1st, all licenses will be it'll be on hold on October 1st if they don't come to a.
Said my tips are taxed as well. Streamlabs. Said join us on the Redline RP server. https://discord.gg/pdhbi25bz.
Uh, yeah, that is normal for even here. They're taxing people that get tips for restaurants and that dining and so on and so forth. There's a tax. So now instead of there being like a 10% tip, they want to do like 15 to 20% minimum tip for the state of Michigan. That's going to be fun. And MacGyver, glad to see you alive.
Glad to see you alive.
It's been a while.
Subs, you guys are amazing. Thank you for the subs, and I hope to keep you guys happy on the content I keep making.
So basically, with you just getting in here, MacGyver, I'm waiting for my surgery before I come back to Redline because the surgery that I have to have done's within the eardrum. It's to fix my hearing. I've got ringing going because of the pressure in my ear, and I have no sound in my left.
Zenimax Clips. Said W. MacGyver, yet all my credit card tips are held until my paycheck and they take well over 17 to 23 state tax on just my tips. I keep cash tips, but not a lot of people carry cash anymore.
Yeah, that is true. A lot of people are going with card, and now businesses, there is some, they're only doing cash only because they're trying to get away from the cards because also for the card companies, they do a tax on your card.
Said your health is more important than a fake city. Take care of yourself first.
It, oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing basically here. I'm reading, even though I have like Rosie going. I don't know if you guys can hear Rosie even. Plus, I have Rosie 2.0, the new one that will be coming in for you guys when I do fully come back.
Zenimax clips. Said W take MacGyver clinking beer mugs to bettering RBS health.
That's the only reason I've not been in, because when I noticed my hearing going that one night, and I haven't been back, after that, is because I was getting everything taken care of, trying to see what we were gonna do and all that. And basically, they're setting me up for surgery ASAP, but I've not heard from them yet. Took me 4 months to get in, and I'm not allowed to have steroids because of my heart.
Zenimax clips. Said not even just health but quality of life in general.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, this basically let you guys know I am alive. I'm kicking yet. I'm putting up a fight still, trying to get my ear taken care of, because putting on a headset, when I put on the headset, it puts pressure on that eardrum because the sound vibration, adds a little bit of pressure with the hearing, so the sound waves hit. And when it does, it's causing that pressure.
Zenimax clips. Said I'm gonna share this VID for everyone that's been asking me what you were doing.
Hey, you can tell them I've done some storm chasing while I've been out. I got dispatched by the National Weather Service to go after the storm that dropped tornadoes on the ground, which you guys have seen if you looked in the storm chat and the general and Discord. I posted the pictures for you guys. That way you could see what I was doing while I was away. We had a surprise attack of weather, basically. 3 confirmed and 1 funnel cloud. So where I live, it was north of me. I got dispatched. I was to the south of where I live. I was hoofing. I had to get there. I had to get eyes on. Tornado tracked for a bit. Classified as the first one EF1. The other one EFU. It was because they could not get wind speed and all that. For the other one, it was a brief touchdown and it went right back up. So it was kind of like a jumper. The third one was over near a lake. Touchdown before the lake, went over the wire and off the wire.
Said send it to Wolf.
Sentinel. Yeah, you're good. I know it normally notifies when I'm live for you guys too. So that way you guys are aware. Yeah, basically it's me sitting down to talk to you guys, let you know I am still alive. I do plan on getting back in the red line, when my hearing is fully back. It's interesting trying to do stuff and not being able to hear out my left side or anything. That's the ear that I normally use while I'm doing RP, and my right ear normally has you guys in it. So all I could hear was mainly you guys over the people in Redline, because my right ear was the one that was hearing you guys. My left ear was hearing what was going on in Redline. That's a problem when I can't hear and I have to go, huh, or what was that? When I noticed I was doing that, I knew I had to step away to go and try to take easy on the left ear. Like, there's no sound coming from my left ear. I can hear on my right ear, yet I do have hearing in the right ear, but it is diminished because the pressure is trying to equalize and it's going to the right ear, but I do have a tube. So I do get a little bit of fluid leakage in my right ear because the tube's doing what it's supposed to. It's supposed to dissipate fluid. The left ear needs the surgery to fix that issue in the left. So eventually it will be back to hopefully 100%. If not, I'll probably be down to about 90 to 80%, which is a hearing loss of about 10 to 15%, give or take, depending on the damage, for prolonged pressure in the eardrum. So we are hoping that it does get fixed. And it will be soon, as the doctor said up there. It definitely needs done. They could see the pressure because my eardrum, the way it is, it's bubbling outward. That's pressure. With it doing that, I'm going through having the surgery done to get that pressure out and have a forever tube put into my ear. Forever tube's supposed to keep the pressure equalized, and in order to do it, they gotta go in and do the little operation and basically put this in, sew my eardrum shut, you know, over into the tube, and then put drops in, and then basically I have to continue to do it. So that is going to be what you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of, is when I come back, I'm not going to have cotton in my ear or anything like that, and I should be hearing back up to full potential again. That will help.
Cinemax Clips. Said I'm thinking of moving over to Twitch at night.
Over. Yeah, you could. Twitch, like, I'm on all three platforms, as you know. All three platforms are what goes and shows that I'm live for you guys, because my Discord is connected to my Twitch. That alerts you guys that I'm live on YouTube and Kick also that way. Because if I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on the other two.
Cinemax Clips. Said less copyright issues.
You gotta be careful. I've been copyright striked. I was suspended for 2 weeks for a copyright issue. And I got told if I did it again, I'd lose my channel. So I have to be careful on what I have on my Twitch. The only reason I got copyright striked was because of Beautiful having music going, and she invited me into a party.
Cinemax Clips. Said at night it's not as bad as.
So who was doing copyright music that got you? That'd be my question.
Zenimax clips. Said me.
So,
Zenimax clips. Said after hours I normally say screw it and just listen to music while I play.
so it's yeah, you doing copyright music. It's same thing on Twitch. I'm gonna let you know that now. That way you're not surprised. What they'll do is they'll mute you completely because you're not very big. And what will happen is you're gonna get told
Zenimax clips. Said I take the streams down before I can get strikes.
well, believe it or not, with YouTube, you can erase the music. You won't get hit with copyright strike as long as you erase the music. That's all you gotta do. So, as long as you can get to where the music is removed, YouTube has AI that allows it to remove the music for you. So it'll listen to each area where you're talking and the music's coming across. It'll erase the music that's in the background. You can do that. Just an FYI before you go to Twitch. Twitch, they hit you as soon as they hear the music.
Zenimax clips. Said it's easier to remove on YouTube than Twitch TBH.
Yeah. It's like when I get hit with copyright thing, I literally have to go in, I have to erase and, take care of it. So that way it is not going to affect me. And that's why I have to put, because like that one day I went through, I saw music. It's like, ooh, I can have my music. I went royalty free, copyright free. Wasn't gonna get hit.
Zenimax clips. Said bet I appreciate that I don't stream much on Twitch, so I definitely appreciate it.
Hey, you're good. Like I said, the way Twitch is compared to YouTube, and it's messed up. It's the way YouTube does it is they look at it as you're going through and playing music. Well, it's copyright. Now we're going to have to black your whole mic and everything. That's the first one. So while you're talking, while music's going, no one's going to hear you because it automatically mutes you. I don't know how they do it, but they do. Second offense, you get suspended for 2 weeks. Third offense, I got told there'd be a lock on my account. You know, I would be no longer allowed to stream to Twitch. So that's why you see me have to look for copyright free music that will not affect me, that has a good beat to it. The way I do it, go to your creator's music. So YouTube has a creator music platform, and there's the the one that I listen to, which I play for my intro, will go through and pop, and it basically goes through and plays the music. That music plays, and I don't get hit with copyright because it was a free music, free song for me. And it's through the YouTube Creators program. Or you can do revenue share, which means whatever you make on YouTube, part of it goes to the artist. That is revenue shared music, which I'm going to be working on doing with my uncle here eventually. So that way his music's playing in my streams, but they go through and say, this is what it's going to do depending on how many songs I play. So those are factors that you will have to eventually take into consideration, and when you do, it will literally help you out. But like I said, YouTube does have a music part for you, the creator, for your channel. You go to it and you just go to the free one and go to the one that I play. That one is the one that will not get you, having a problem. That would be the thing to look at. Just an FYI, I'm thinking about getting like an MP3 player and having it go through and have that music going so that way when I'm stepping away, I don't have to go back. I can have it hooked up to my 15 control panel, which is where my audio is controlled, my mixer for you guys. I can turn up my mic, turn it down, turn up my game volume and all that in the mixer. Stuff like that. So now it'd probably be a good idea. And I will be right back. I gotta get up and move because I've been sitting for a bit. I've been doing work on the PC. So I will be right back, you guys. I'll read more messages when I get back. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, like I said for you there, Clips, if you're looking at doing the setup, it'll be move my character a little bit here. There we go. That way I don't get uh, kicked here. So, but yeah, like I said, you go with the creators music. That'll help go through and basically get you set.
The Wolf Syndicate. Said the syndicate has arrived, Wolf Face.
Wolf Syndicate has arrived.
Syndicate.
ARB.
Said IRB Wolf Face.
Hey there, Wolf. How you doing? I know it's been a little while. I've been away, and yeah, basically going through and talking about what's going to be happening here real soon, hopefully, with the surgery. I should be hearing.
The Wolf Syndicate. Said join COD. Fear Clan. Discord. https://discord.gg/56egwcffbf. The Wolf Syndicate. Said wanna show some extra support. https://streamlabs.com/arbrightsman/tip and membership link. https://www.youtube.com/channel/ucj5ueats_tq5aprcrgrgrc/join. The Wolf Syndicate. Said join stream Discord. https://discord.gg/arbar3jsa8x. The Wolf Syndicate. Said stream rules: purple circle be respectful, blue circle swearing is okay but keep it light, certain words aren't tolerated, green circle don't advertise your business or RP servers, he does everything himself, red circle no NSFW content, yellow circle just have fun, party popper.
But yeah, we are going through and basically, yeah, we're. Let me. There we go. But, yeah, going to be coming back to Redline. It'll be after the surgery. It's basically what the stream is to alert you guys about. That way, you guys are aware of what is going on. And
The Wolf Syndicate said that Patty became moderator for Nick Zero Time while you were doing IRL stuff, Pop Prince.
that's good. Like I said, I'm working on trying to get my hearing back in the left ear. Losing the hearing in the left ear with the pressure and everything in the left ear is the reason why I'm not in Redline right now. Because in order for me to hear people, I hear from my left ear while I hear you guys in my right ear normally. And so basically, yeah, I went through and had to step away from streaming basically and Redline for a bit to get myself taken care of. And basically, when I'm back to 100%, I will be back in Redline. You know, I always say go and take your guys' health seriously, and that's what I'm trying to do. Get my health taken care of. I got paged out a couple of days ago for severe weather, as you guys could see from the pictures I shared in Discord. Had 3 confirmed and 1 funnel cloud. The funnel cloud was over Grayling. I was chasing that one still. And yeah, I could not catch it. I was still tracking. I had to pull over to pick up some for myself because I had some go and catch into my teeth there in between piece of bone because I was eating while I was driving. So, yeah, basically, I will be back, like I said. I'm working on getting myself back to 100% health wise for you guys. That way, I'm not. Word I'm looking for. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm trying not to be going huh or what when I have people talking to me in my left ear, which that's the ear I use during our RP. So for me to be able to hear, I need the left ear back up to 100. I have been playing, my normal Call of Duty and using the screen to be able to hear volume up, of course. That's always fun. So that's what I've been doing. I've not streamed that because you guys know how it's been acting lately. I gotta go and try to take apart the Xbox most likely and give it a deep clean. It hasn't been cleaned in a year, but it sets up real high. Normally less dust. I normally hit it with a duster though to getting dust that's in there that shouldn't be out. Normally once a week. That's what I normally do for all electronics. But yeah, I'm going through, like I said, trying to get things taken care of. And I'm hoping to be back soon, like the ENT said, the ear, nose, and throat doctor. Surgery will be like 10 to 20 minutes. And then after the surgery, they will sew up my eardrum with a forever tube in the ear to help with the issue I'm having. And then I'll be about 4 days after the surgery. I have to keep a cotton ball in my ear. That's to keep any moisture from getting in and allow any fluid that is coming out of the eardrum onto the cotton ball. And then my hearing should be back to about 90 to 80% because of the ordeal that I'm dealing with. The pressure's caused me to lose hearing. So there could be slight hearing damage from me dealing with it for as long as I have, and it's just gotten worse. So hopefully we will see, you know, very soon. And I'm definitely hoping that it gets taken care of with this, and then I can be back to doing what I normally do for you guys. And uh, I might try to do a little bit of Call of Duty tonight with you guys. Uh, just depends on how things go with my ear. I'm gonna have to keep my left ear uncovered, and basically I'll have my right ear covered for it, and then I'll just have to keep peeking over, read like I am, you know, to be able to read your guys' comments and all that. So it's probably well do it that way, and it'll be easier. So um like I said, I'm just kind of happy I'm alerting you guys, letting you guys know I am alive. I've not died. I'm still alive and kicking. Did my volunteer stuff for the unstable atmosphere here for the state of Michigan. And yeah, I'm going through and basically going through and taking this to get everything done. You know, everything gets done, I'll be back. Full swing. Being redline quite a bit. Guys will have more redline content because that's where I normally get most of my views is for redline. Call of Duty, I average what 60, 80 views. And that's also because my stream quits working for my Xbox. It is Xbox that does that. So yeah, we're oh, we're gonna go through, like I said, try to try to get stuff going for you guys. I Wolf Syndicate, Azano. But yeah, like I said, I'm going through doing what I can. and trying to get everything taken care of. And you guys always know I always say be kind to one another and to stay safe and all that. So, me doing my thing is to go through, get me taken care of. I'll get myself taken care of here with the surgery, and then I'm not enjoying being away, but having to be away to allow me to be able to get my ear taken care of, to be able to hear, especially in RP, is the main issue why I stepped away for a bit. And yeah, it's been a little over a week, if I'm correct. It's been a little over 1 week now. And I'm trying to get everything taken care of, like I said. Trying to basically get my feet back on solid ground where I'm hearing everyone, not just you guys, but I'm hearing everyone in Redline that is coming up talking to me and all that. And my hearing, being back up to where I need it will be the one thing that I have to do. If I get it done, I'm going to be happy, you know. So I'm hoping for the best right now. I'm hoping to hear from the person that does the scheduling for me. Hoping that they get a hold of me and alert, the days that surgery is available, and I'll say, all right, well, I need this day, which I do. I need a certain day where I can have them do it for my little brother to be there to bring me back home. Him bringing me back home because the anesthesia, they're not allowed to release me otherwise. And so yeah, we're trying to figure out what to do basically, and what date I can get in. And it definitely has to be a Wednesday because that's when my brother's wife has the day off, so my little brother can drive for me. That way, I don't I don't end up stuck, basically, because they will not allow me to drive all that day. As is, I won't be sleeping that night. Like the night before the surgery, I'm not going to be sleeping. That's how I normally do it. That's how I go in for my surgeries because they're always early morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I have to be there most of the time. So if I have a 6 o'clock appointment that I have to be in, I'll be there. And takes like an hour for the prep, before they take and do the surgery. After the surgery, they go through, have me sit for 30 minutes, and then go from there, and then head home. That's how they've always done it. Every surgery I've had, outpatient wise, has been that. So, yeah, just like I said, getting ready for this surgery is my main thing at the moment. And I'm hoping everything goes good. So, you know, I'm hoping I hear back and I will be going and getting myself taken care of for the surgery. hopefully that kind of helps you guys out. Let you know, this is what's going on. And I'm hoping to be back very soon before the big tsunami that will take us, out for a new part, the the 2.0 for Redline, which I will hopefully be back before it, because I know I've heard that it's within a week now. When Ray's was talking about how he heard that the tsunami was 2 weeks out. That was last week. So that big tsunami is about a week out now, if my calculations are correct. Yeah. Uh. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys are having a good time. And like I said, I'm sorry I haven't been live for over a week. I know you guys were worried there, wondering if I was alive or dead. I'm alive. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not. I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. So that way you guys are aware what's going on, what I'm working on, trying to get done, and hopefully when it is taken care of, I will be back, you know, to 100%. Like I said, that's what we're hoping for. I'll be able to hear everyone again. Not just you guys, but, you know, Nate, Bill, Joey, Angel, Lauren, Elite, Alnip, Opie, and yeah, I'll be, you know, able to actually hear them and not be going, huh, or what was that? It's because of the ordeal of what I've gone through. I'm hoping, it goes through and fixes that issue for me. And I'll be back, like I said, as soon as this surgery is done and the cotton is out of my ear. I'll I'll be back to go and harass the the casino again, and yeah, well, not harass. I work there. uh, but yeah, basically get back into the city and get the stuff going like I need to. So, and it's gonna be a little bit yet, but as soon as it is done, I will I will be back. That is a definite. So that's basically all I was trying to do for you guys, and I'm just glad to kind of give you guys the heads up. That way, you guys are aware. Uh, I'll probably go to Call of Duty and put the headset on my right ear. I won't hear anything from the left side, of course. But I'll turn up my TV volume. That way I can hear what's going on a little bit. It's going to be muffled for me, but it should allow me to kind of hear what's going on in the game and basically get everything taken care of and hopefully get you guys some content going because it's been a while. And like I said, I'm going to try to do it off my right ear, and that just means I won't be able to hear.
Wait, Gray. Said I hope all goes well for ya RB folded hands and remember take as much time as you need you and your health comes first we all will still be here waiting for ya trust in that thumbs up.
Wait, I hope all goes well for you. Remember, take as much time as you need, and your health comes first. We all will still. Yeah, well, that was kind of the thing, because, like, I know I have you guys asking in the Discord, if everything's okay, or what happened with me
The Wolf Syndicate.
and Redline,
Said I wait paw prints a wolf face.
and yeah, I'm just trying to get my hearing back to 100 before I get back in the Redline, because for me to do Redline, I need full hearing between you guys and the people in Redline. Like I said, from John Claude, Opie, Elite, Ralph, Lauren, Opie, Bill, Nate, Mr. Fox, Mark, everyone that I need to be able to hear, I hear in my left ear for that normally in Redline, and not being able to hear them is the thing that is what was killing me. Because that night, like I said, Angel was talking.
Gray. Said I wolf a wolf face paw prints.
But yeah, like when Angel was talking to me, I was starting to have a hard time hearing. That ringing got louder in the left ear with the pressure. I noticed the pressure building up, and I've had fluid leaking out the right ear. But I do have a tube in that ear, which is normal if there's something going on, it does that. So my right ear is doing what it's supposed to. It was draining like it was supposed to. Left ear, no drainage. So I'm doing what I can to keep the pressure down. That's basically trying to keep the heads off as much as possible. But tonight, what I'll do is I'll hop over to Xbox. I'll do a Call of Duty run for you guys. I'm multiplayer. And we'll go through and do some work on there and basically see how I do. I won't be able to hear you guys because I'll have the headset on the right ear as is. I can barely hear you guys. And so I have to read all your messages either way. But that's fine. I can do it. That's no problem to me. And so, anyways, like I said, I want to go through, make the content. That way, there's something there for you guys. And so, if you guys want I'm gonna be hopping over Xbox and I'll get a live going from the Xbox and see how the Xbox does tonight. If the Xbox does all right, then we will go through and be doing quite a bit there, hopefully. So, anyways, yeah, like I said, I was using the Phasmophobia here for my background for you guys and showing off the new Rosie 2.0 that will be coming with to Redline here with you guys. Rosie 2.0 is the app that is the code that was made for this. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna come back live on Xbox. And see how it does there. And we hope that it does work. You know, that is what I'm hoping for. And yeah, like I said, right here's gonna have the headset. That way, I have the sound, in my right ear, and hope that everything works. So, anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself ready to end the stream here for you guys. And yeah, we're gonna try to go live on Xbox, see how it does, and see how the stream works tonight. And knock on wood, everything goes good, and you guys will have me here in just a few minutes. Like I said, I'll set up the Xbox for the stream and get everything set for you guys, and we'll see how we do. FIFA, yo, hey there, FIFA.
Extreme. Said you.
How have you been?
FIFA Extreme. Said how you doing?
How you doing?
FIFA Extreme. Said haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, the reason being is the pressure in the left ear. That's why I haven't been on streaming because I I don't want to be going and being the one going, huh? what? What was that? You know, like I was when I started to notice that I was starting to have issues hearing. That was my alert that hey, I had to step back, get the pressure off the ear, and yeah, it's just been kind of basically hit and miss. I've been taking more hits than anything, but I'm at least trying to go through and get things taken care of. And yeah, we're gonna be going back live here in a little bit. I'm gonna go through and get everything taken care of and see how things go.
FIFA Extreme. Said thumbs up.
Eh, but yeah, we're gonna go through, do a live with Call of Duty, and see how it goes for you guys. And if we're lucky, I won't have any issues with the stream, but it's gonna be basically hit and miss, because it is Xbox. Always likes to have an issue with me trying to stream for you guys. So hopefully, this will help and get a little more views back because it's been a while. And like I said, I'll be back here in a few, and hopefully, oof, hopefully, I'll have a good stream going for you. I'm gonna be using my right ear here for Call of Duty as always, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, I will be right back live here for you guys. If you guys